You're not burnt out. You're lazy. You're lazy. You're lazy. And you're using it as an excuse.
It's like 06 in your backyard. I'm in love with Jade. And I'm still in love just when it's that real, when it doesn't fade.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Jade Nadaria here. If you're not subscribed, make sure you go down below and subscribe. If you're returning, make sure you hit that post notifications so you can be notified every single time I post a video, which is every single week. The reason I'm putting so much emphasis on that because this video is for all the girlies who have said, I'll do this tomorrow, I'll start tomorrow, it's okay, it's 12 o'clock, I'm tired, I'm going to bed, I'll do it when I wake up, knowing that you wasn't about to get it done. You didn't get it done. If you want to learn how to get out of your lazy girl era and enter your productivity era to level up your life in your 20s, then keep watching this video. Coming from a 22-year-old who just started their 9 to 5 and has a 5 to 12 doing content creation, trying to hang out with friends, trying to eat right. All of these things are tips, tricks, everyday mindset changes to better your life and level up. So first, let's talk about the lazy girl mindset, the lazy girl era. A lot of the times we tell ourselves, we'll do it tomorrow, it's okay, I'm young, I'm not worried about that, like it can get done tomorrow, I have all these years to do this, that, and the third, and it's not a priority. It's not that serious. And although that is true, you have so many years to get so much done. If you're not taking everyday actions, steps to get closer to the goal, it will never happen. So that's why we have to do something every single day to get closer to the goal. And your future self, your tomorrow self will thank you for doing what you had to do yesterday or today. So that is what we're going to be talking about today. Growing up and in my parents' home, they always said I was napping. I took so many naps, y'all. When I tell y'all I was always asleep in my parents' home, when I came home for summer break, winter break, that's all I would do is nap. And that was because I could. I didn't have anything to do. Dinner was getting made, breakfast was getting made, lunch was getting made. Maybe I had to go pick it up. I didn't have any responsibilities. My grandma went to go pick up my sister. These are nothing that I had to do. I didn't have any school responsibilities. If anything, I was just doing my content, getting up, doing a video, posting a video, maybe being consistent, maybe not being consistent, maybe seeing my friends, maybe not seeing my friends, because everyone had different summer plans. Every summer, I probably went through 5 different series of television shows, 10, 20 different movies that I had watched, never watched, all in a 2-month period. I was spending time looking at videos and watching people on YouTube do everything that they wanted to do, be productive, live their life, and I'm like sitting here like, oh yeah, I want to do that, that looks so fun, and getting all these inspirations and things that I want to do, and basically a bunch of things for my mood board. But the thing is, you can have a mood board and a Pinterest board and a vision board, but if you're not actively working to those visions, then they will never happen, and they'll always just be visions. So let's get into how we're going to change, make those visions reality. How to notice that you're in your lazy girl era. Lazy girl era, all you're doing is you're on TikTok, you're scrolling, you're doom scrolling, you keep pushing, maybe later, can I get extra 10 minutes, extra 15 minutes? Ignore the time limit for the day. All these things are showcasing that you're not being productive and you're okay with it, obviously. Personally, I'm a victim to it as well. I will literally be on my phone and my screen limit timer will pop up and tell me it's time to get off, and I'll push no thank you, ignore limit for the day, ignore it for 15 minutes. And it's a problem. And if you're struggling with that problem too, let me know. Watch this video. We'll fix it together. If you keep telling yourself, oh, I'm going to start tomorrow, I'm going to do it tomorrow, it's already too late for me to do it today. Not keeping promises to yourself. Keep telling yourself, oh, I'm going to work out on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. And you're not working out on Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. I'm going to post on Instagram on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you haven't posted in 2-3 weeks. Yes, things do happen. You do make mistakes, but you have to get back on that horse and ride it out. Another word that we love to use in this generation is burnout. I'm feeling burnt out. I don't know. I'm just so tired. I'm so exhausted, and this, that, and the third. Yes, I totally understand burnout, especially in the middle of the week when you feel like you've been doing a bunch of stuff. You need that Wednesday, or you need that Friday, you need that Saturday, but you cannot be burnt out every single day. You cannot be burnt out every single day at 5 o'clock. By 5 p.m. you're burnt out. You can't do nothing else for yourself. You have to get in the bed. You have to go to sleep. Okay, so now let's really get into the actual attainable tips and tricks that I use on a day-to-day basis, week-to-week basis, to stay and try to stay productive in this crazy world, crazy environment, in this crazy mind of mine. Like I said earlier, these things that sometimes work, sometimes does not work, is being able to say you need a time limit on your social medias. If you see that your time limit is averaging 5 hours a day on social media, you need to set a time limit. You need to delete the app for a minute. If you do content, I do content, so I can't delete my apps. I have to be on there at some point, posting a video, engaging with my girlies, talking back to y'all. If y'all have a question about something, I'm gonna answer it. We be chatting in our comments. So I always want to be engaged with what we talking about, what we got to say. So personally, I can't delete Instagram, sadly. Sometimes I really do. But the best thing to do is set those time limits. And a lot of times, yes, we do push ignore limit, need 15 more minutes, but at least knowing that the time limit is there, you know that you've kind of been on there for a minute, and you can check yourself and have that discipline to say, let me get off, let me remove myself, let me go off of this. Personally, I try to do it for 2 hours. At one point, I even told myself 30 minutes. That was kind of crazy. That was a little bit crazy, but I was getting to a point where I was getting it was getting crazy. So usually I do a bit 2 hours. And something like that as a content creator, if you're not usually on Instagram for any other reason but scrolling and liking people's pictures, then maybe you can lessen it. But yeah, that is my limit. I know everyone is always saying you need a bedtime. You need to get 8 to 9, 10, 12 hours of sleep. Personally, if you are productive and you know that you want to get to bed by a certain amount, like a certain time, then it forces you and it puts you in a more productive mindset to be like, ooh, let me get this done because I know by this certain time I want to be in bed. So if that's you, then you should set your mind up to say, yes, this is my bedtime, it's 12. So I need to have all this stuff done by 12. If I know that my brain cuts off by 12 and I can't even think to even do anything, work out, wash a dish, do a content plan, work on my business, I can't even do anything past 12. So let me make sure that these things are getting done before then. You have to know yourself. You have to know your body. Everything does not work for the same person. Maybe you're a morning person, maybe you're a night owl. So you choose the times that work best for you to be your most productive self and set up those times in your head. And another thing that really works for me is as soon as I leave work, I know that there are things that I want to get done, and I have a list in my head of what it is that I need to do. By the time I get up, by the time I leave the office, I already know what it is that I'm doing, that I want to get done. So I'm not getting home and I'm like, what should I do? And then I'm on my phone. So that's really how you get yourself is you come home and you don't know what the plan is. So you sit down, rest your feet. Now you're scrolling on TikTok for 2 hours. It is a cycle. Let's break it. You have a plan of what you want to do. Okay, at 5 o'clock, once I get home, I know I need to go to this grocery store, pick up a few groceries. When I get home, I'm going to put away those groceries. I know I also have a content post that I want to get out by 6, 7 o'clock, but luckily I did it last night. And that way at 6 o'clock, all I have to do is push post. Therefore, by 8, 9 o'clock, once Love Island comes on, I can have my dinner and watch Love Island. And the rest of the day is for me. And I can scroll on TikTok. I can scroll on TikTok after Love Island, while Love Island is on, and have a good night. So, waking up in the morning, setting intention for your day and for what you're doing for the day really does help plan it out. And of course, everything is not going to be perfect and things do pop up out of nowhere. But the fact that you have a scheme and idea of what it is that you're doing for the day will help you tremendously. Okay, I know a lot of people use this word very, very frequently. Romanticize structure. Again, this is something that I did do a video on last week, romanticizing your life while working a 9 to 5. And this was just how to make your everyday gorgeous, beautiful little task be something that is so cute and amazing for you. So in that, you can really be more productive when you're romanticizing the structure of your life. I use this app called Notion to do my content calendar, and it makes my content calendar look so much cuter. I use different people's template, and now I love looking at my content calendar because it looks cute. It just makes it look better. Having cute markers to put, this is my to-do list, having a cute board to put that on. Vision boards, yes, they're cute, but if you're not saying, oh, this is exactly what I'm doing, this is exactly where it's heading, it's not, what is that? Me personally, I use planners on my notes app. So having the authority to just check things off, erase things, makes me feel so productive, makes me feel so good, and makes me want to move on to the next thing. When I get in the shower, sometimes I like to light a candle, turn off the lights, turn on some cute, makes me feel amazing music, Summer Walker, Mariah the Scientist, something real cute. And after I get in the shower, the music is going, the vibes is going. Now I just want to be in the bathroom a little bit longer. So now I want to actually lotion up my body, brush my teeth, floss, do the whole 9 skincare routine. These things will make you and put you in the mood to get the things done that you need to get done. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to me. Y'all probably like, oh, you don't wash your face every night. Oh, you don't do your whole skincare routine every night. No, sometimes I don't feel like it. And I know you don't feel like it either. But when you put yourself in that mindset, like, oh, I'm such a fine, pretty girl, you're going to want to put your best foot forward after you get out that shower and put that lotion on, put that exfoliator on that foot, and make sure those feet are soft. Put that eye patch under the eye when you need to exfoliate that skin. Maybe do a face mask. You're going to want to do that because you're in the mood. You just put yourself in the mood. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to stay productive. We're trying to stay motivated to be our best self. And with that being said, another tip is to not aim for motivation, but aim for momentum. You're not going to be motivated every day to chase your goals. You're not going to be motivated every week to chase your goals. One week you're probably just going to feel like, oh, I just don't feel like doing nothing. This was a long weekend. Everything was crazy. I don't want to do it. Well, I don't know what to tell you. If you know this is something that I've been doing every week, why stop now? Why stop this week when I've been doing it every single week? Why would I stop my momentum? Why would I stop my progress when I've been progressing, showing signs of progression? I need to keep going. No, you're not going to be motivated every single day to do it. But if you know and remember that the goal is the goal, and every single week that you take off doing it, every single month that you're adding on, this month, oh, I'll start in November, oh, I'll start in January, it's just causing for more delay. And with that being said, maybe you need to add rest days in your routine. Personally, for me, on Wednesdays, I know that those are my days where probably nothing is going to get done. I need a minute. I don't usually take off. I'm always doing something, whether it be Monday through Friday because of my job, or Saturday and Sunday because I have my own personal goals. So usually Sundays are my restful days. I don't try to go anywhere on Sundays. That's me and God time. That's me and getting my house cleaned for the fresh week that's about to start, preparing myself for the week, maybe seeing what my content is going to look like for that week, things of that sort. Saturday, I'm outside, I'm having a good time, or, I'm in the house and I need to rest. And I'm just still getting things done, but I'm doing it in my home. Friday, maybe I'm doing the same thing. Every single week is different, but Wednesdays, 9 times out of 10, that is the day after I get off work, I don't have nothing for nobody. I don't have nothing for nobody, not even myself. And that is okay. If you do that and you have a set schedule, that will help you to rebuild yourself and not have that burnout and be able to rejuvenate yourself throughout the week and not have to wait till Friday. So if you're planning those days in, that's better than just feeling like, oh, I just can't do nothing today. It's Monday, I can't do it. It's Friday, I can't do it. It's Wednesday, I just can't do it. I'm burnt out. You're not burnt out, you're lazy. You're not burnt out, you're lazy. You're lazy. You're lazy. And you're using it as an excuse. And the main thing that motivates me every single day to keep going, to keep pushing, is the fact that I know God's plans for me, and I know what He has planned for me is the most beautiful thing in the world, and the life that He has already built for me is completely a blessing. So for me to not show up for myself every single day and show up for the person that God is wanting me to be and the plan that He has for me over my life is delaying the promise. And yes, everything is going to happen in due time, but if you're not moving your foot forward an inch towards the promise, towards the plan every single day, then how do you expect to ever meet it? God wants it for you. You have to want it for yourself. When people say you have to run after the bus, you cannot be too good to put on those running shoes. Y'all want to be in the run club though. Y'all want to be in the run club to look cute and take the pictures, but y'all don't want to run after y'all bus. That's about to take y'all to the promises and the plan and the purpose that you all have been dreaming of, visioning of, putting it on the vision boards. I'm talking about you all. We have. We have all done it. I have done it. And I have to tell myself this every single day when I tell myself, oh, I don't feel like it today. I don't want to. I don't want to go over there. I don't want to do that. God put me in these positions, and it would be a shame if I didn't obtain and be useful of all the blessings that He has given me. And that is the cases where we get put in a position, and as soon as it's taken away, it's like, dang, I should have did this when I had this. I should have did that when I did that. But right now it's the opportunity to do so. And yes, you will fail. Yes, you will fall here and there. Yes, we will fall. Yes, we will fail. But if we're not moving, then it's no point of anything. We're not failing. We're not growing. We're not learning anything if we're not moving. So let's exit our lazy girl era and enter our productivity era. So with all that being said, and I know I said a lot, let me know one thing you're doing this week to exit your lazy girl era and enter your productivity era, as we have 6 more months of the year before we enter 2026. And let's make sure that we made the most of this year and reached what we said we were going to reach in January. Let me know what y'all crossed off y'all list so far of y'all vision boards, because we're 6 months in, so I feel like at least one thing should have been crossed off. If you say you wanted to work out every day, have you been working out every day? If you say you wanted to be more consistent in posting on your content, have you been more consistent? Yes, I'm checking and I'm clocking that T, and y'all can clock mine too, because sometimes I do stop posting on here. That's why I'm filming this video 10 minutes before I'm about to leave, and I'm about to edit it, and y'all about to get it tomorrow. Okay? Y'all gonna get this video. Okay, hell and high water, y'all gonna get this video. If this video helps you in any way, feel motivated, seen, heard, make sure you like and subscribe. I make content about navigating your 20s, navigating post-grad life. So if you're into that, make sure you come back next week for another video. Let me know what y'all want to see on my channel as well. If there's any certain topics that you want to hear from me, my perspective. Again, we're all learning together, as I am only 22, about to be 23. It's my birthday month, y'all. So prepare for that content. Y'all know I go crazy for my birthday. I'm celebrating, baby. I put in a lot of work every single day. I put in the work.
But I put in the motherfucking work. I put in the work.
Queen.
Good night.
So let's celebrate. Happy birthday to all the Geminis. Thank y'all for watching. Mwah.